Kurt Bardella, you clearly share some of the concerns, or did share some of the concerns about the GOP that Kirsten just mentioned there a moment ago. But let me ask you about the role of the base here. As we move into 2018, as this president is perhaps, and I assume, keen to keep focus on this tax cut legislation, is there only one group here that matters?
Yeah, for Donald Trump, all he cares about is that 30% of people who will never abandon him under any scenario, no matter what he does, no matter what outrageous statements he makes, no matter what racist, homophobic, xenophobic things come from that part of the Republican Party. I mean, 2017 really has been the year where Republicans retreated to the extreme right, the extreme base of their party, pandered to it, catered to it. Those who might disagree with them, they're so terrified of them and so terrified of what a primary challenge from that base would look like that they just sit there silently and try to avoid it, hoping they get by through November without anybody really noticing. And I think the erosion of the moderate wing of the Republican Party is one of the most impactful things of what the Trump presidency legacies is going to really be, where people like myself, certainly, who have left the Republican Party, or people like Kristen, who are obviously at odds with where the party is now and really in a place where the party has left them behind, and they're left to figure out where do they fit in on the political spectrum, where do they fit in from an organized political party standpoint. Unfortunately, the real dilemma for a lot of Republicans is when no one speaks out and no one steps up to the plate to call out President Trump and the Steve Bannonisms of the Republican Party, where does that leave them? What action should they take to try to change things?
You left the Republican Party, as I said, you become a Democrat. What was it that made you decide to do that, and did you close the door and lock it on the way out? I mean, is there something that this party could do to show that it's not slavish to some of these issues, that it's willing to engage with some of the things that you cared about? What prompted you to make that walk away?
You know, it's really silence, and it's silence on issues like the statements that Roy Moore made before the allegations of sexual misconduct came out about the racist, xenophobic, homophobic statements that he had made. Republicans still lined up behind him and endorsed him. On issues that matter to me personally, issues like climate change and science and facts, Republicans continually bury their heads in the sand, ignore them, they don't talk about it. With Trump's relentless attack on the First Amendment and the right of the free press to do their job and investigate and hold truth to power, again, where are Republicans when Trump's attacking? Right now, he just tweeted this morning a tweet attacking CNN with a bloodstained CNN logo on his boot. What is that? Why are Republicans allowing these things to permeate as this president really attacks the very pillars that hold up our republic? It's silence is why I left the Republican Party at the end of the day.
Well, thanks to all of you. Happy holidays to all three. That's a team of Kurt and Kirsten joining me here on MSNBC. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.